Well, good morning from the ridge. Baby.
Morning.
Baby.
I'm already working.
Turn around and say hi to people.
Hi, people.
All right, so we're not gonna suffer you all through another layer of mudding. So by the power of TV, or YouTube, yeah. So we're just gonna show you the finished project when we're done. I've enlisted, oh, sorry, baby. I've enlisted my handsome man here to kind of help me with the wet sanding while I go ahead and I start laying on the final coat of mud. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here is the before and master's done. Off, master, whatever. And now, the stairwell. Stairwell's done. Out the door. Before. All done. Wasn't so bad. Not as clean as the last coat because I still had a lot of feathering to do, so a little bit more sanding, but on to the next project. All right, so while we're waiting on the drywall to dry, handsome man here has been working on building a wall for the bathtub, right?
Yep, the back side. So we've got, I don't know, just under 4 foot or 6 foot, whatever. Yeah, just under 6 foot. But the shower is only 4 foot wide. So we need to build a stub wall right there because then that's where the water lines and all that stuff. So here's, which it's a full size wall, but it's just shorter. It doesn't need to be full length. So got everything marked out. We're gonna bloop, 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 hammer it together and put it in.
All right, we're not totally out of the woods with the Harbor Freight garage because there's still moving around to do. So in order to have better access to the bathroom, we have to bring in the drywall and bring it back into the kitchen. So, yeah.
Okay, so next little project I need to do, we got the wall and stuff up, but before we can put linoleum down, we originally planned on doing the 1-inch pine flooring in the entire house. But then the more we talked about it, it's a bathroom and it gets water. Probably a smarter decision, and we'd already bought it now, but that's why we bought it, was laundry room and bathroom probably better just to go linoleum. Well, I didn't build the floor to be for linoleum. So if you see, this seam has got a gap. And if I try to linoleum right over top of that gap, well, it's gonna cause a divot and it's gonna rip and we're gonna have issues. So we bought some of this pre-mixed floor patch. Yummy stuff. pretty smoothed out. I mean, we'll clean up a little bit and get this extra stuff out. It doesn't take a lot, just a little bit of work in it. So, it's probably gonna be it for today. We'll pick this back up tomorrow.
Well, good morning from the ridge.
Good morning.
Yeah. So, even though we know we need to jump back on the tiny house, we're still an active homestead, and we got homestead and stuff to do. So we're going to divide and conquer this morning. I am going to work on canning the bunny rabbits that we butchered, and laundry. It's never ending. And what are you going to work on?
I've got to make some more wood chips.
Yes.
I'll show you guys as we go through, like, not all the details, but if you remember from early on, you know, we're in the RV, but we don't have a septic here. So we did a DIY compost area.
And it's worked great.
And it's working awesome. We buried the carcasses and stuff of the bunnies into that. And
I wondered if we shouldn't have burned them, though.
no, they'll be fine and to decompose. But here's the issue is I dug down as deep. So it's time to add more mulch to it anyways. And we've got some random brush that's back over there towards Jake's place that we'll get mulched up.
We'll divide and conquer, and we'll take you guys along for the journey. So I'm going to get to work, and you can get to work and go do your thing, and then I'll just use my phone on the camera or something. So
I heard it, folks. She told me get to work. Oh, okay, I'm going, lady. I'm going. Man, she's rough. What I want to attack today is I've got this pile of brush here, some random stuff, more stuff laying around. I'm basically going to just kind of mainly focus on that, and then scooping up whatever else I can to run through Mama's wood chipper here and make our mulch. Well, when things get loud and noisy, you're not going to hear much anyways. So we're probably going to do the whole loop loop fast forwardy, put some cool music to it deal. But this is our compost, and you see it's down, well, just underneath this layer. It's probably about 6 inches from the top is where we buried those to compost. So I'm going to add more, which is that time. We should have been adding some more, but we ran out of wood chips, using it everywhere else. And so that's what we're going to work on today. Like I said, divide and conquer day. You guys will see Mama popping in and out on the video doing her canning of the rabbits. And yeah. All right, I better get to work. She's going to come out here and crack that whip again. Phew. Okay. Well, that pretty much, there's a few logs in there that'll probably just get pulled out for firewood later. We'll eventually get these leaves and stuff cleaned up, but that's 3 full bags. And they're not. Ugh.
Alrighty, I'm sorry the chipper's still running, but as you guys can see, it is still processing. It doesn't look like I had any siphoning, so that's really good. And I'm gonna give it 10 minutes here to rest before I take the jars out of the pressure canner. And they're done.
Here's the fun part. Like I said, there's already 2 bags in here. I'm gonna dump this 3rd one. So yeah, you see they pretty much doubled the height just with those 3 full bags. So now what I'll do is just dig out the center, make like a volcano, and then I get the tractor and bring the honey wagon over, but dump it in the center and then cover it back up. And especially with fresh wood chips, you never smell it. And honestly, this is probably the one place that has the least amount of flies, surprisingly. But with all these the layers of compost, you never smell it, even on the hottest of days, and it just composts out. And once a week, once every 2 weeks, whatever it is that we need to dump, it goes right into the center. Works pretty good. So all right guys, stick around. This everyday homestead life, it's just glorious and glamorous, right? Just like Hollywood says. Find me some more water. It's getting warm out, folks. And then I'll see what the next project is. I don't know if I'm gonna mulch up some more, try to clean some stuff, or I don't know. It'll be stuff.
Time to deal with some of this harvest. Oh, that's the best when you're hot and you need a little hydration. Homemade homemade lime juice. Lemonade, limeade. Something like that. Now I'm going to make salsa. So I have some tomatoes to use up and some jalapenos. So we're going to make up some salsa. Okay, so since the guys want it hot, I'm gonna do my best. So we're gonna put in some crushed red pepper flakes. Of course, I had all that salsa. Fiery hot pepper. Some cayenne pepper. No, I am not measuring, guys. I'm sorry. Ground red pepper. I'm going to put in a little bit of cumin. Since I'm short on garlic, I'm going to add some garlic powder. Alright, so this is ready to go on outside, and it looks amazing. So it'll render down. I don't have any chips, so I can't try it as pico, but I've never made it with full-on like cherry homies. Yeah, I mean, we got regular ones in there too, so I can tell you, my nose is telling me this is spicy. Whoosh! Alright, so also these are the 3 mariners I canned. So they're ready to be cleaned up and labeled and put in our pantry. Alright, and they are labeled and I'll get them put away if I've got room.
Phew. Okay. Looks pretty good, I think. So I got a couple bags of mulch that I'd, you know, probably half a bucket worth. But all the leaves just made this really good compost right there. Guess we'll have to water it down and let it compost a little more, but we filled up the compost bin over in the chicken pen as full as we could get it with the loose leaves and stuff, so they'll get the bugs and all that stuff. But then we took what was left, which was quite a bit, and I mean, this is it mulched up, so can imagine that looks a lot better though. We're much dirtier for the wear though, I can tell you. What a dirty job. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Let's see if this is mama approved.
Hi, it looks really good. I got to thinking about what I could use this for. Garlic. Yeah.
I mean, it's dirt and ground up leaves. Like, I would think it's pretty good. Maybe water it down and...
Yeah. And we got 6 more eggs after the 8 we collected this morning.
Yeah, the girls...
The scraps and all that
The girls are feeding us well now.
Yeah, you're really dirty.
Yeah, so...
Your nose is all dirty too.
We're, I mean, this is the great part. It's not a tan line, y'all. That's just dirt. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's...
Well, I hate to ruin the fun, but we got a live coming up in a half hour.
It's Thursday, isn't it?
Ooh.
Or wait, not our live. We got to get in with Gillum Farms.
Yeah, we got our friends at Gillum
live.
Farms and then us. Okay, so...
And Jake's got to make a run to the store.
Yep. So, we're going to play round robin. I'm going to let Jake go through so he burns up all the hot water out of the hose.
Oh, there's no hot water in the hose.
Oh, all right. Well, either way. I'll let Jake run through it first and then I'll get mine done.
Yeah. And I'm just finishing up the salsa that you guys saw me rendering out earlier. Hopefully it'll be rendered out by the time I'm ready to be done for the day. It's not just that we're building a homestead, guys. We're living a homestead, and that comes with chores. Lots of chores. So we're gonna wrap this up and call it a night or a day or whatever. Hi guys. So it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm still working. So I am, sorry, it's gonna get dark. I am finally removing my salsa from the canner. So of course, we just finished our live and Jackson just left. Of course, he had to steal some salsa before he left. So he got a hot jar. But yeah, so when you're working a homestead, guys, you just got to keep plugging through. And we'll get all these jars out and hopefully call it a night because I'm poopered. Peace out from the ridge.